That was the last resort.
I looked all through I tore my car apart inside.
Really?
I couldn't find it.
Not at the big shop?
What's going on, guys? No, they're not at the big shop. Man, now I'm sweaty.
It's sticky outside.
It is so humid. Oh. We just had a crazy rainstorm here. It was only like 30 minutes long, but it was nuts. But now it looks not too bad.
Yeah, there was tornado warnings and everything.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'll take Scott. Take the live.
Take the live.
And then Nate, I'm gonna put my cooling fans on. We need to shower the cooling fans going on. Now that they're all done. John made me laugh too hard. My stomach hurts. These should do more.
Yeah, nice little bridge.
Yeah, I left a little bridge in the middle, but
Perfect.
It didn't even impede the fan. Did you notice? Look at the bridge. Yeah. Left the bridge in the middle, and it didn't even get in the way of the fans at all. That's cool.
Woo.
Yep.
Professional
Oh yeah.
says get to work. Can't say the rest of it.
Somebody being mean to us.
No, it's the name I can't say.
Oh, his name.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's an interesting one. That's a new one.
It's been on here a bunch. That's professional dip.
No,
No?
no.
It's a new one.
It's a different one. Oh.
All right. Probably can't say that.
I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna say it.
I don't know what it means.
John,
Hi.
say hi to the people.
Hi, people. How's everybody doing? Everybody have nice weather out there today? We had some beautiful weather followed by some storms.
Skies are pretty now.
Yeah.
We're playing cars.
Johnny's still mad at me.
No.
Mo Hamidi says hello, everyone.
Hi.
Bye.
What's going on?
Hooking up door handles.
DFPV says everything still looks broken.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Ish.
they were all together and now they're not again.
Devin, why is your car apart?
My car is apart for a few reasons. First of all, it didn't make enough power, so we tore it apart to make sure everything was checking out the way it should. And second of all, it wouldn't stay at temp at idle. Can't heat enough on this. Not in a good way. So
John, why is yours apart?
I have new cooling fans. Look at the little puny guys there on the table we took out. Those are 12s. They're 80 watt 12s. These are 180 watt 14s. They barely fit in here.
Anthony Estevez says hi.
Hi.
And I put this on backwards. Man. Flip it over.
It's all
What
right.
is it?
Let's go see what John's
Backwards?
doing.
I was there backwards.
Yeah.
Remember I told you the wires have to go on there?
I'm finding a Cliff Bar. So,
Show us what you got.
I'm putting my outside door handles in. I had to go up there. I've got some doors up above.
Up there, that's the spare parts
Yep.
room.
And I found these little door actuators, little door rods. Those are gonna go in, then we'll be able to open my car from the outside. Because the other day I put my windows up, completely forgot about it. Couldn't get in. To break in. So we'll be able to open it from the outside. It's gonna be pretty neat.
Sick.
You can do restaurants with food because most, like, they cook you a steak, they can put it aside.
I got a good comment on here.
What is it?
DFPV says make all the cars into one good car to fix all the broken cars.
That's That's a good idea. It's actually kind of foreshadowing, but I can't tell you.
That is a little foreshadowing.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Mo Hamidi, thank you. He says that's an awesome build. Which one? All of them, really. 240 6-liter. We got big block, Buick Riviera. Got my little Subaru.
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Loki 1906, thank you. They're each awesome in their own regard.
All different.
Yes, very different.
In their own way.
As long as mine makes some power. If it doesn't, you scrap it. No, I don't scrap. Shouldn't say that.
I think we'll
It'll make power. We'll make it make power. DFPV, do the wheels still hold air? Which ones?
Is he talking about Devin's bag?
Are you talking about the bags? DFPV. Straight G says, when should we expect the next video?
This Friday.
This Friday, yeah, we missed last Friday. We couldn't, we didn't want to give you guys a stinker, and there wasn't enough content to make a good video. So instead of posting a lame video, we just saved it for this.
Yeah, all our wheels hold air. And yeah, they all hold air. Flyboy Gospel, if you tell the Buick it isn't allowed to overheat, it legally can't. Pro tip. Oh.
Losing a little bit of
Mo Hamidi, take us around the Riviera, please. You got it.
Yeah, go ahead. It's kind of a mess right now, but
455 board to what?
big.
Big. Bigger.
460 something. It's 60 over.
60 over. Let me get a shot. It's up on the rack right now, but it's on bags. I don't know if you know that or not. But it's really cool. Check this out. Battery in the trunk. He's even got a subwoofer in here. I'm jelly. There's the air system. The tank in the back. Let me see if I can zoom out. We're kind of cramped a little bit back here, so. Look at those lines. Can I shut your trunk, Devin?
You want to shut my trunk?
Yeah, just lower it, just close it. No, probably not a good idea.
I don't care. I just need to know where the keys are first. There's only one set of keys.
Yeah, it's fine. Never mind.
I think they're in the Yeah, they're in the ignition. Shut up. Shut it like you mean it. There you go.
There's your walk around to the Riviera. You want to see the interior? Show them the interior. Seats are up right now. Oh yeah, there's some stuff.
Right now. All the parts and stuff.
Tony Voley says, love all of your work and still appreciate the commitment to excellence. Looking forward to the new vid. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate that. Classic Car Guy says clean boat tail.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Estevez, boat tail ribs have so much style. They do. Oh, Spurlock. I love each of those builds and the older ones, giving me some inspiration to work on my 69 Cougar.
Ooh.
$10.
Whoa.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Cougars are awesome. It's a shit car.
Spurlock sent us $10.
These.
Anthony Estevez.
Bigger.
The 240 is gonna need it.
Is the Subaru still in limp mode? No. But the next issue is we're only making seven pounds of boost. So that's what I'm working on now. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but about a week ago, I got a manual ECU and a manual immobilizer and a manual security box with the key
Yeah, I can take the live back from you.
and the ignition switch, and I transferred it all over to this car. So now the ECU is manual and all of the computer stuff is. So that's not an issue. I did read on the forums that some guys were running the auto ECU with no problems, but I had a couple issues, so I got the stuff cheap enough. So I just bought all the manual stuff and threw it in here. So that's good. That's fine. Right now I'm only making 6-7 psi boost, and it's something. I don't know what it is. I know the check engine light's on. I know this 05s are CAN bus and they're pretty finicky. So I'm hoping putting a downstream O2 sensor in it now. And I want to get that check engine light off, and then I'll see if it gives me the boost it's supposed to. Then if not, we'll go from there. Just rule things out.
Loki or Loci 1906 said, "How did you wire the speedometer for the Subaru?"
That's a great question.
That is a good question. So check it out. Right here is my wiring that I still have to tidy up, but I'm not putting everything away yet until I'm completely done with this build. And then I'll tidy it all up. But so this JDM manual transmission has a 3-wire speed sensor, and I tapped into, so you have a signal, a power, and a ground, and I tapped into, so the auto harness had 2 speed sensors on it. It had like a turbine speed sensor, and then 2 other ones. And I have to look up the diagram. There's a diagram online where to tie, where to hook up the power in the ground, and then send the signal wire into the TCM. There's my TCM is out, my traction control module is out, and I have 3 things jumpered across the harnesses. And if you take your speed sensor wire and hook them up, they'll go to the TCM through the TCM wiring, and into the cluster, and also to the ECU. So the ECU is getting a speed signal. I think these 05 CAN bus Subarus, I think there's a few different things that it reads speed off of, ABS speed sensors, and also a speed sensor on the transmission. So that's what I did, and it worked. I have it written down somewhere, the color of the wires and which ones they are, but that was like weeks ago, so I don't know off the top of my head. And I have this manual ABS block out of that guy, and up until 2 days ago, it was working perfect. I had no ABS lights on, and then I spiked the brakes, and the ABS kicked on, and now my ABS lights are on. So I have to scan it. I have to see if it's a wheel speed sensor or if it's a problem with the wiring from the 06 WRX to the 05 Forester. So I would have to get the pinout of where all that goes together and then match them up. I think what happened is there's a slight difference. It's enough to where you can run and not get any codes, and then if you spike the ABS, that's when you're gonna have issues. So I'm still looking into that. Not worried about that right now. I'm worried about my boost issue, and then I'll sort that. But yeah. That's where we're at so far. So just chasing little things here and there. You know, I knew it was going to be a task getting all of the functionality, the full functionality with the auto harness and the manual stuff. So it's just a matter of getting the printouts of all your terminals and giving the car what it wants to see. So that's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
I have big and bigger. So you can pick between these. It's probably going to be this one. Or this one.
That one.
There it is.
Thank you.
Hey, John, what are you doing?
That's it. Here, let me put my ugly spray painted window down.
Well, you found your window cranks?
No, those are the tracker.
Yeah,
Oh.
your tracker was-
And they fit?
Yeah, they fit
Oh. Whoa, dude. It's got functioning doors.
Both sides too.
Wait, let me try. Dude.
Right?
That.
Pretty nice, huh?
That's cool.
That's
It
crazy.
hasn't done that since I painted it.
Wow.
It's
a bit. And then I also found the little, right here. These guys.
Oh.
So the last thing I have there's a handle that goes here for the passenger at my house. So I'm gonna put the door panel back on, put this back on, make it real secure, put my window crank on, and then tomorrow bring over the little handle. So the passenger has something to hold on to.
Nice.
It should be pretty solid. It's like a 10 mil into here and then it goes down to here. Should be pretty good.
Sweet.
But yeah, trying to make it more of a real car.
More complete.
I'm gonna go full interior eventually. That's the plan.
Like full on interior?
Yeah. Starting with the door panels, making the door panels nice now.
Yeah.
And then we'll worry about rear interior and stuff like that.
How hard is it to find carpet for one of these?
Easy. It's just out of the budget right now.
Oh, is it just expensive?
That's not even expensive. It's like $200.
That's still pretty pricey for a piece of carpet.
Yeah, $200 right now on this thing. I've got to get it to the track and really run it through its paces before I want to spend $200 on carpet.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
There's more important things I want right now. Like a wheel. I'd like to get a new wheel. That wheel's a little close. Get a little dished wheel, pull the wheel closer to you. Then also I need a bucket seat for the passenger side. So I think the plan is I'm going to take this seat, which is too big for me. It's like an XL. And I have to, like, if I'm on the track, I have to shove like a hoodie behind me because right and left is too big. So I'd like to have size options for my passenger. So put the big seat in the passenger side and then get a seat that actually fits me well for the driver's side.
I didn't realize racing seats came in sizes.
Yeah, you gotta like measure your butt.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, glove box.
Got it closed. Might open it again.
That's closed?
That's closed. Yeah, the bottom isn't bolted in yet because
Oh.
the skeleton's bent because we made the transmission tunnel, so I had to bend the skeleton a little bit to make it fit. So the bolt holes don't line up for the bottom of the glove box right now.
Gotcha.
But that's coming soon.
fully bolted in glove box mod.
Sick.
Sick.
When you put your center console in.
I think after I get these door cards back on, I'm gonna start. I've got to heat the shifter up and bend it because that goes like that, and then when you put it in reverse, the bar hits the center console. So I need to bend it that way a little bit, and I want to bend this more like that. Cause see how it's kind of angled back for no reason.
Yep.
I need to heat it up right there, bend that forwards, and then bend this that way.
Dude, that is sophisticated.
Right? What do you guys think?
Yeah, good idea.
It's the only way.
You know, I haven't here. Hold this. I haven't felt the shifter since you did the full modification.
It is a Stig helmet. Thank you.
Mind if I give it a go?
Yeah.
So, wait, that's neutral. Like rotate side to side.
Yeah, that's because of the modified U joints.
Yeah. So, the thing's gonna kind of come back like that.
Yeah, the shift boot's the shift boot might end here, or I might just make it really long and bring it up here. I'm not sure yet.
So that's first.
240 shifter's gonna be more bent than Timmy from South Park.
John, did you want to try to put those cooling fans on the front? Because I have those push-through clip things. If you want to.
That
I
feels-
might. I'm kind of worried it's gonna rub through the radiator.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at it. I might do big rubber washers behind it. Maybe that would fix it.
It comes with some rubber washer things.
Yeah, I might come take a look at those.
Yeah, that feels very interesting.
You like it?
So that's first, and then it's like hard to find second from there.
It's not.
Of the curve.
It's not going it all the way into second. You have to push the clutch in.
Oh.
Second's like on a bind right now.
A little, not that tall. You can't push the clutch in all the way, but still, that's interesting.
I love it.
I mean, it works. It feels nice. Like the actual gears, they feel nice and clicky.
Should we do a segment? Cameraman driving our cars. What do you guys think?
This car scares me, I'm not gonna lie. Like driving Devin's car, I've already driven the Subaru. But
You already drove the Subaru?
I already drove the Subaru.
Oh man.
I haven't driven Devin's yet, but this one freaks me out, I'm not gonna lie. This scares me a little bit.
Just gotta let her rip.
I love these buttons.
You like that none of them are hooked up to anything at all?
Yeah, they're all just
for show. So is the cluster. The cluster's not hooked up either. It's just for show also.
What's your power steering button then?
That's what I'm gonna have to move it. It's right
it's
there.
this.
Yeah.
Dude, you should totally wire it to one of these somehow.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I could probably do that.
Maybe wire it to like your cruise control.
Yeah, because I mean that's one thing it'll definitely never have is cruise
Doesn't have
control.
Cruise control. Yeah, you should totally wire it to that or what's this LOD overdrive off. Why can you turn the overdrive off?
More power, baby.
Was this an automatic?
No, but I bought an automatic as a parts car, and that was in there.
Okay, I was about to say because I'm like, wait, you can't just turn off a gear and that really confused me.
No, yeah, that's out of an
If
auto.
you get that button though, yeah, just it would be cool for one of these buttons will never work.
Which is probably all of them.
Which is probably all of them. I don't know. Maybe you should make your hazards work.
My hazards do work. The button is just crammed up under the dash. Actually, all I'd have to do is plug it in because you have to have the hazard switch hooked up for my turn signals to work.
Oh, gotcha. So you would have to pull this out and then
Yeah.
pull the.
Then just plug it in.
Plugged in through. Gotcha.
How many pieces are they going to be returned in if he drives them? Oh boy. I don't know.
Both of them I can get back in one piece. This one, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the fastest car I've ever driven. Was probably 300 horsepower or sub 300 horsepower.
Probably my G35.
Yeah, the G35 was probably the quickest thing I've ever stepped on it in. I mean, obviously, I mean, like SUVs and stuff that have V8s that have like 370 horsepower, or whatever. But like, as far as something I've actually got it in, the G35 was probably the quickest. So yeah, this is a little.
Yeah, this is nothing like a G35.
No, this is a little bit above that. This is kind of terrifying. Like you can just see the gear oil.
Oh yeah, you got to keep her lubed up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll get back to putting the rods in. Put my door panels back on. Yes.
Oh, there we go. There's a poll. What's the fastest car that anybody's ever driven?
Oh yeah. Like that, drop them down.
Yeah, drop them in the comments. What's the fastest cars you've ever driven? How about you guys? What is the fastest cars you've ever driven?
Let me think about it. Think about it for a minute. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Look at that out there.
Beautiful.
Tracker.
That's beautiful.
Tracker.
You're messing with people.
Huh?
They're not gonna like that.
Why aren't they gonna like it?
Zoom in, zoom out.
Oh, the zoom ins. I think they like it.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
Spurlock says the fastest thing he's ever driven is a 2008 Chevy Suburban.
Suburban. Got a 6.2 in it? That'd be cool.
Audi S8. Hey, how'd you say his name? You said his name, didn't you?
Mohamedi?
Mohamedi. Mohamedi says an Audi S8. That was Chevy Suburban with a 5.3
5.3 lead. Small block Chevy.
Marble Lock Chevy.
It's not technically a small block Chevy, but close enough.
It's just fun to say. Is this your new alternator wire?
Yeah. Yep. This heat shrink is some aggressive stuff.
It's really taking a lot of heat to shrink it.
It does. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go undo the battery while I do this.
Spurlock says most fun thing I've driven is a 66 C60 Wrecker.
C60. It's a big truck. Where you going? Undo your battery? I gotta get the keys and undo the truck. Somebody close your trunk. Somebody shut my trunk.
An Audi RS. RS. E-Tron? E-Tron?
Oh.
GT.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good.
This guy says either a Scoob diver. It says either tuned to STI or C5 Corvette.
Me?
No, that's
that a question?
no,
Oh.
that's it's what's the fastest thing everyone's driven?
Yeah, mine's probably my Galant.
The VR4
Yeah, Galant VR4. 4G63.
thing was sick.
Big turbo. Bigger injectors.
94 Geo Tracker.
Is the fastest thing you've ever driven.
The blue or the green one right there. Yeah. I'll line up with anybody.
And that thing, he said, I'll line up with anyone.
I love that car.
Bring it on. A. Wallace says, retired Dale Jarrett stock car.
That's pretty crazy.
Wow. That's neat.
Low C 1906 says 02 WRX.
That's a pretty fast car.
That's better. Hey, John, what are you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
This door panel's like most of the way back together.
Whoa.
Looking pretty good. I've got the little door cubby thing at home, and I've got the handle at home.
So I gotta get that, but
It's at my house.
Doors pretty together.
Beautiful. It's a wondrous thing.
Did we bring the laptop?
I like it. Did not.
Okay. Tomorrow. Laptop and scanner.
And then. Oh, dude, it's so silent.
So it just opens so easy. It's because these cars, it's the build quality of these.
Is it?
Built so well, yeah. Yeah, these won the JD Buy Rider most well-built car of the year in 1991.
Did they? I feel like that's not true.
That's true, look it up.
Is it?
Ask any of them, they know.
Dude, it's gonna be so quiet on the inside.
Oh, it's gonna be, wait till I figure out how to get this headliner in.
Do you have the little side things for these guys?
The A-pillars?
Yeah.
Yes, I do have those.
Dude,
They're also at my house.
you could do A-pillars,
That's what I'm thinking.
put a sunroof in it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
John hates sunroofs. I don't know if anybody knows that. I feel like it's never been mentioned in a video. But John hates sunroofs.
I'm just quirky. I don't like them.
Spurlock, is that a question of opinion? He says EF, EK, or EG Honda Civic.
EG. Personally.
Is that what mine is?
No, yours is an EK,
Is it?
I believe. I do.
I can't remember. He says, I'm an EF man myself. I don't know what the EFs are. Are those
Pretty sure those are pretty old. I think
are those the really old ones?
yeah, I think so.
The really old ones? Yeah.
Not super versed on my Honda lore, but I'm pretty sure those are.
Yeah, I can't remember. I want to say you're right. I think mine is, or no, I think an EK is the one before mine. I can't remember. Early 90s to late 80s. Yeah, that's the super boxy ones, I think. How goes it over here?
Good. Just putting this new cable on the alternator, and then I got spark plug wires, tighten my belts up, a couple radiator hoses. Should be ready to fire up. Let's see if these fans can do any better. They are much larger than the old ones. I hope that translates into not overheating, but I'll be real
Yep. J57F just said, you guys had any bad weather there today? Pittsburgh just got hit with a big storm.
Yeah, we got some of that.
Yeah, we got
For sure.
we got a big ol' storm earlier.
Yeah, it was pretty wild for a minute.
Yeah, dude, that was kind of insane. Tree branches everywhere.
Yeah,
Crazy wind.
there's a big tree right across the street that lost a huge limb.
Couple tornado warnings.
My nose is still stuffy, and it's driving me insane.
You have an endless tale of the stuffy nose. It's just like a misfortune you were blessed with.
Yeah, it's been a little while now. Been too long.
That was this time. I was just watching one of our old videos from this same time last year, and you sounded exactly the same.
Did I have a stuffy nose?
Yep, yeah. In
my
the
allergies, man. This spring gets me.
in the Chevy Love the Burnout Till Death video.
Oh yeah, you guys go check that video.
Yep.
out. That video is wild.
But you sounded. It was like would have been like exactly a year ago, like 2 weeks from now, and you sounded just like that.
That's funny.
I know. your Scottish DNA? Irish.
Gaelic.
Gaelic DNA.
They don't call it Gaelic for nothing.
Hi.
Hi. They don't call it Gaelic for nothing.
Yo. What's up?
There's that.
There he is. Pretty brave. Pretty brave.
It's my dad.
Ooh.
No, we come up Lakeland Street.
John, I forgot to tell you, I was going through some SD cards earlier today, and I was looking at the footage from the F-350 revival. There were a couple videos on there that I watched that I'd never seen before.
Yeah,
They
it
just-
got glazed over.
They just somehow didn't make it in. I mean, there was so much footage, but it was the one of you guys trying to make it up that hill where there was that little like ATV wreck before we saw it, and you guys were going up it,
yeah, I
and it was
remember
like
that.
starting to cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough. That was terrible. We were like, we just got to keep this thing moving, and this kid just like flipped an ATV in the road, and there was
Yeah.
a big tow truck. And
You just stopped the car, and then it was just doomed. Yeah, dude, I'd never seen that. It was so funny, though. Like, you all looked so scared.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we had to stop
Yeah,
again.
come on, come on, come on.
Might not ever go again.
Yeah, dude, that thing was horrifying.
I have to heat my shifter and move it, but I don't want to heat it because it's mounted and it's in my bushing.
Cut it round and
I
then
don't want to do that. What I might do is cut it a little bit, bend it, weld it back together. So I can weld it and keep it cool. But if I heat it with a torch and get it red hot, it's going to mess up my bushing. I don't want to do that. Brainstorm. Yeah, when I go into reverse.
Oh, I see that.
First is good.
Just a little bit.
I got mad room for first and second.
I'll go to reverse again. Oh, I see that. Just a little bit.
Yep, just touches it. I bet I could just grind it down a little bit on that side. It doesn't need to be that, doesn't need to be that thick.
Yeah, dude, just narrow it down.
It's so close. I need to get this like actually in and check it.
It's like almost clearing.
Dude, it is so close.
Dude, just notch a little piece out. Does not matter.
It is silly close.
I mean, dude, that is like a millimeter away from fitting.
It's so close. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
There's not too much I can do right now. I'm just hanging out, enjoying the weather and with my friends.
No.
Yeah. Oh. Dude, you're gonna have an interior in this thing.
Yeah, pretty soon, dude. We're gonna do A pillars. We're gonna do
Headliner?
headliner.
Nice.
Someone up there.
Spurlock says, would the boot rub though?
Yeah, probably.
You have to get one like you have in your Miata.
I don't even know where you get those. It's a weird little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And a weird little boot.
It's like spandex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Definitely would rub. I need to just move it over a little bit.
Tanzanite asks, what's y'all's favorite WRX?
02. 02, 03.
I like the new ones. That engine is pretty bulletproof.
It's better, but it sounds bad.
Yeah, well, nothing that can't be helped with a set of unequal length headers.
That's true. Yeah, but
I would rather-
ones, all they need is a rebuild.
Yeah,
Rebuild
dude, there's one that comes to the shop that a guy has. It's got what 319,000 miles on it.
So I think it's more. It's like 350 now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Runs like it's brand new. So if I ever get something newer, it could be one of those. Trying to talk my son into getting one.
What are you looking at? Oh, pliers.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just aim on a couple other things as well. Just don't look at the camera right now, John. I don't know.
Don't show people that.
What is it? I was confused.
They don't need to see that. You know what it is.
No, I don't. It looks like dirt. You need to sweep in here, dude.
Let me see it. I'm gonna go show him your rocker panel.
No, don't do that. Don't do all that. There's no need for that.
Let's do the finger test. We'll go around in my car and we'll poke on it and
There you
see
go.
how many places your finger goes through, and then we'll go
How about the ball peen hammer test?
to your car.
Oh, dude, your finger's going through at least 3 or 4 different spots. It's a Civic. It's expected.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cut it. Move
Your
it.
shifter hitting.
Hits when you go into reverse.
Oh,
Just barely. But I don't like it.
yeah. Let's open it up.
Spurlock says there was a
Put another
reason.
blend in it.
Spurlock says there was a reason the BMW wasn't showcased with the other cars.
Is there a reason?
Yeah, I think he said there was a reason.
Yeah, because it was a vert.
Yeah, it wasn't rusty. It was a North Carolina car. That thing was really nice underneath. It was just,
Oh, he's talking about the run-in joke.
yeah. He's talking about the one that shall not be named. Do you need the clips, John, for your door panels?
They're all up top. I just
Okay.
have to be brave enough to go get them.
We have a kit that's like a bunch of brand new ones. Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah.
Push things?
Yeah. Yeah, we have a ton of new ones if you need
Bring the
them.
kit tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
See, Losi's with me. He said speed holes.
Active weight reduction.
Yeah, dude, it's weight reduction. Between the VTEC and the weight reduction, I might be able to beat this.
Maybe. Maybe one day. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna fix it. Here we go.
Here he
Watch me
goes.
go.
Here he goes. Look at him. Look at me fixing it.
Gonna fix it. Gonna do it. I
feel like I should
jump
do
though.
something.
I'm gonna cut it.
I got
Like
these
what?
really cool Subaru Forester floor mats. Maybe I should clean them and put them in my car.
Nope, that's
So I've been slowly working on the interior, putting it all back together.
You should do that.
I got this
Yeah.
all torn
Check
down.
'em out.
I got the push rods on this side.
Whoa.
And then I started learning about how you need to check.
There's only one for the back, but John has the other one. And he also has the other red BRZ seat. And these
Oh yeah, it's
for the
not
front.
enough preload on the lifters, so there's a little bit of slip in there.
That's drivers.
So that was that an adjustable
Pretty cool.
push rod.
Nice. Filthy, but nice.
Filthy. Anybody need auto ECU
Oh, just for checkers.
with an ignition and an immobilizer and 2 keys with fobs and a security box?
Yeah. So basically,
It's on Facebook Marketplace.
check to see.
Oh, hey, Spurlock asked what motorcycle did you drive?
Oh, no. 2015 CBR 600 HRC edition.
Yep.
Awesome.
So checked
Oh, a
that,
picture of
measured
it.
it,
Let me
came
see a
out
picture
to
of
the
it.
stock one for
He said I'm planning on getting a 25 ZX6R.
Oh, that's cool.
425, so 25,000's over.
That's really cool.
Start with that, see where we're at. I think that should be right though. I fired it up and that side seemed to sound better, but I mean this side was still the same old one. So we'll see. I think that's it. If I feel like I need to go bigger.
So they're not. You get an adjustable and adjust it to where you think it needs to be, and you measure it.
You measure that, yeah.
Love that bike.
Yeah, and you order that. Yeah, they don't make an adjustable profile for these. Yeah, I guess I opened my mouth.
Where are you going? Oh, yeah, you're going in.
Going underneath.
Good, yeah. Well, pretty good. Swelling bad, but
Oh yeah.
I think pretty good.
Hey Doug,
Yeah.
that 455, is it for sale?
Mine?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean to somebody, not me. Just a question.
Who needs one?
The guy got the Jeep off.
Yeah.
He was questioning whether or not he had an extra.
I'm gonna say at the moment,
He's got some kind of Buick.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
That's the original one in this car.
Yeah. I understand.
I'm gonna keep it around, I think.
Just asking.
I mean, I can understand wanting to have it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we can put it in a Jeep.
Yeah, we can put it in something cool. No, it's the original one of this car. So I'm gonna take the car up. Since it's on a rack anyway, why am I crawling underneath? You know?
You know, I was kind of wondering that myself.